Hello and welcome back to another episode of an Achronist, where I guess we'll just go right back in and see what we can do. Probably not much. Can we read the inscription? CCC. Don't know what that means. There's nothing in your pockets but a blue ballpoint pen. Most of the ink has run out. I guess that's not a pencil then, right? Very inconsistent. Edith. Can we ever talk to her? I don't think we can. You come with me, I guess. So maybe we sell the pencil first, so we have 20 gold and see if that's enough. $10 gold. If you want a truly top quality education for the boy, then I'll need more than that. I'm going to ask you again, how much are you going to invest in this young man's future? Thing is, if we offer everything, deals off. Not interested at all? You've lost out on a fine education there. Thank Jesus. I thought you were really going to do it. He'd sell my liver to a medical store. Let's do the measuring scales again. Let's play again. 10,000 ounces. Too high, I'm afraid. So he had 10,000 ounces of weight back there? I don't know. So we know it's somewhere between... What did I guess the first time? 12? It's somewhere between 12 and 10,000. That's good, I guess. If you are stuck for cash, I can buy any jewelry or any valuables you may have for instant coin at a reasonable price, of course. If you have... And you're looking to sell, I'm happy to value it for you. May I see that ring you're wearing? We keep this precious. Of course, but I won't take it off. Of course not. Just present your hand. Seems recently cast. A adulterated metal with a lovely shine. I do believe this was fashioned with the help of a wizard. It's true. Or a witch. Oh, and there's an inscription here. CCC. Who's CCC? Is that you? Unfortunately, an inscribed ring is unlikely to sell, but it's worth checking these things. Have a good day. He's not gonna buy it even, man. Is there anything else we can do? No. We'll try getting in here, I guess, before we reset the day. Right, we can get in the bakery now. Hello, Ducky. My name's Bessie. What can I get for you? Ask about a job. Sure. This boy is looking for a job. Do you need an apprentice? An apprentice? Well, we're overstretched right now, but these boys often cost more time than they save. And time is strange enough in this town as it is. Let me ask the baker. Husband. A human mammoth enters the room as wide as he is taller. He has a thick red beard down to his gut and is peppered all over with flour. This young lady wants to apprentice her boy, dear. Can we take anybody on at present? The man glowers at Matt, who has just stolen a pastry from the counter, is now eating it. Go and load up the kilns with my dove and glaze Lady Aurelia's puddings. I'll deal with this. Bess hefts a bowl of goose fat and carries it into the bag. He's gonna not be nice to us, I think. Otis. So you want to apprentice your boy here. Baking isn't something a kid can pick up just like that, you know. It takes years of practice and refining the art. I won't take him unless he can bring some value to the shop. Does he even know the basics of making bread? Should we lie? I guess we lie, of course. Oh really? Well, if he's such a master chef, he can prove it. Boy, why don't you describe the basic bread making process for us? The baker hitches up his belt. How much barm per pound of flour for a soft white loaf, boy? Matt looks at you in a panic. Quick, what do I say? Cat got your tongue, son? Out with it. How much barm per pound of flour for a soft white loaf? What is barm? What is barm? I've never heard of barm before. I mean, it's probably something like yeast, right? So that's not a lot, right? You do per pound of flour. A pound of flour is half a kilo, approximately. So it's probably just like two spoonfuls. Matt reads your lips and repeats the words back. The baker strokes his red beard. And what do you mix the flour and barm with? Water. How long do you leave it to rest, lad? Well, I don't know how good is barm, but how quickly does it raise? Let's do 2 hours. And how long in the oven? I don't know how hot your oven is, guy. An hour? Ha, wrong. No. What? Which question? He doesn't even know which questions he got wrong. Come back once you've learned a thing or two about Bakery Kid. Now, if you're not buying, I suggest you both leave. Let's push anyway. We're still interested in the job. Look, I'm sure we can work something out. I've asked you politely. Get out. He's very angry. And don't come back till you're educated in the art of baking. Bess appears at the door and smiles reassuringly. Don't mind him. The gentlefolk up at the castle are working him hard, and it gives him a cross patch. Young Aurelia herself came by yesterday and placed her order personally. I suggest you leave him alone for now. Okay. It's locked. So we don't know if we got any of the questions right. Is there a book on baking in here? I don't have time for this, sorry. It's rude, I know, but you know. Skip. Let's ask this again. Alright, browser returns. Sins of the ancients, herbology of Betland blooms, 3 tortured Romanos of Sevilla and Grimont, turning dough into dough. That's what we need. The book is worn and thin. As you opened up, one of the pages falls loose. You're unsure if you ripped it yourself or if it was torn out before you touched it. You put the page back in the book before the librarian noticed and then lean in to read it. It appears to be about bread making, but the time-worn pages are hard to read. Per pound of flour, use 2 spoonfuls of new barm. See that? I guessed that one, right? Work this together with hot water. Cover it close and let it stand. Rest 1 hour. Okay. It's not gonna give you enough of a rice dough. I don't think that's gonna be a very good bread. Sorry, I think that's wrong. So 2 spoonfuls, you got that right, and then obviously the water. That was not hard to guess. 1 hour. And it will be risen enough, then work it and break it well. Mix more loaves and set into the hot oven the space of half an hour or less. Half an hour, really? That seems low. I mean, it's probably a very hot oven. The rest of the page is too stained to read. Okay. Can we apply again? I don't think we can, right? Let's just reset this day. Townspeople will treat you differently based on which of Anne's timelines you're playing on. Yep, we've noticed that already. It's weird though. Somewhat, at least. Anyway. What is this thing? Follow me. What is this? It's a cast iron postbox. It looks like the next collection isn't for a few hundred years. What's this? Some sort of statue? No, silly. It's for sending letters. They're not going to get far sitting in a box. Why not just use carrier pigeons like normal people? I tried to pull the front panel open. It's shut tight, so you can't see a lock on it. We're breaking time here. We definitely are. Hello, Ducky. Yeah, we've had all that before. Ask about the job again. Of course. 2 spoonfuls. Water. 1 hour. 30 minutes. 30 minutes, sir. Well, I'll be damned. Maybe there's more to this lad than meets the eye. Alright, your boy can work for me. I promise you nothing can make a man happier than working with his hands. What do you say? Yes, please. Excellent. He starts tomorrow. Boy, meet me here at sun up for your first day. We have to start replenishing the stocks. The gentry bought up everything we had for their bar. Can I do anything else for you? Nope, thanks. Alright then. The eyebars Matt. Sun up and not a minute after. Yes, sir. Matt tugs on your sleeve and you crouch a little so he can whisper in your ear. Anne, can I have a word outside? Otis strides into the back room and Bessie shuffles back to the counter. Sure. So I work for 11 now? I think you do, congratulations. I mean, I'm not complaining or anything, it's better than starving. A lot better. I just don't know how I'll handle all the, he's got a different girl every week. Everyone knows it. Him and his wife fight about it all the time. It might not be so bad. You might pick up some tips. Okay? Very funny. Your attention turns to the ring. It's glowing. Do we just go now? Let's just go now and unlock the other timeline and see. You slide the ring off your finger, the unspent hours flash before your eyes. That looks interesting, but there's no text again. Oh, okay, we can port it up, but there's no background. There's something wrong. This is gonna be really hard to read. So it's not a memory leak exclusively that's like crashing. I mean, maybe it crashes if you hit this now, but there should be like a background behind this, and like the white arrow thing is missing too. Happy birthday, Anne. You nearly jump out of your skin. Your whole family has gathered in the front room. That never happens. Frankly, it can't fit all of you. You have more brothers and sisters than a cart leader, especially since baby Grace joined the brood. You walk into the room and automatically reach for your apron, but that stops you. Not today, Anne. Part of your birthday treats. You get the night off. Mom smiles. Bet you can't remember the last time you had one of those. She's joking, but you're racking your brain, and you genuinely can't. You've never not spent an evening minding your siblings or minding the shop. You're lightheaded just from the thought. Little hands brought the small of your back, propelling you forwards toward the table, which is already groaning with food. A pile of gifts has been assembled in the middle. They're mostly small, mostly handmade, or from your little brothers and sisters who are now clamoring for you to sit and open them. Amazingly, there's an available seat. You sit down and the middle child barges past the younger ones to thrust a package at your chest. Mine first. Matt, no. You breathe sharply, then wonder why you just did that. What is it about that name? You can't quite recall. Well, I can. Dad grabs Matthew and pours him back into his seat. Singing before presents, everybody sit down. Mom yanks the toddlers away from the door, and your three oldest brothers shuffle in, carrying a confectionery masterwork between them. Your birthday cake has 4 tiers in descending shades of brown, according to cocoa percentage. A white ribbon with the words "Happy Birthday" and encircles the base. A forest of candles fizzes on to top. Being a baker's daughter ain't so bad sometimes. I can't read this, it's too hard. Maybe if we finish reading, does it crash? No, okay, but we can maybe read the... We take the pay cup and then we go to the epilogue and maybe it works now? Yes, okay, that fixes it. That's good to know. Mom yanks the toddlers away from the door, and the 3 oldest brothers shuffle in, carrying a confectionery. Oh, we've read that before. The lights dim. After 3, everyone. Your mother counts to 3, and the whole family starts to sing. Euphoric contentment washes over you. Moments like this make the drudgery worth it. They get about 3 words in before it all goes wrong. Little Lily panicked when the lights went out and ran smack into a table leg. A screaming set off the baby, who howls and throws her her rusk across the room. The biscuit hits your brother Kenneth on the ear, who blames Peter for the blow and initiates a fight. Dad roars across the room at the two boys and moves to separate them, but trips over Lily, who is still yowling at the top of her lungs. His great stomach plows straight into the tabor as he falls. There's a horrible rasping noise as the tabor scrapes the floor, and the plates, food, and presents all go flying, hitting the ground like scatter bombs. As the crockery smashes to the ground, your mother makes a strangled noise. Our eyes turn to cake. It wobbles on the tabor's edge. You shut your eyes, clutching the ring in your pocket. This can't be happening. Splat. The room is very quiet. When you open your eyes, everything and everyone is covered in chocolate sauce. The broken cake lies in the center of the mess. The chocolate lava center is oozing on the floor. Then the spell breaks. The room devolves into shouting, wailing, grieving chaos. Your father roars over the noise. Anne, you take the children, I'll clean up the mess. Muscle memory takes over. You let go of the ring in your pocket so you can untangle Arthur from Peter and move them off the broken plates. You get as many crying children as you can and bundle them upstairs. There's not enough room for them all anyway. Strange how you can come from such a big family but still feel so detached from it all. Thank you, Anne. Can you make us a new dinner while I clean? Pop your apron back on and put the little ones to bed after. You nod, mute. Don't let them keep you up late doing it. It's your shift in the shop tomorrow. You're fastened on your apron. Maybe you'll get the day off next year. So, not that good, but not that bad. It's, you know, I don't know. Obviously, it's designed in a way we're like not satisfied with this and we go back again and change things, but you know, it's not that bad. Can read has door and is curvy. Okay. How is that gonna help us or hurt us? I don't know. But why do we have a door here? That's also weird. We still skipped over one. Is the Peter the Peddler one we should do beforehand? But how? I don't know. I guess let's go in as the curvy Anne and see how it goes. Auto progress is reset at the start of each trip to the past. The knowledge you have gained is not. Yes, that is true. You arrive, swaying a little. You grit your teeth and wait for the world to stop spinning. Your heavier body makes time travel much less nauseating. I don't know why. It's really weird. Why would it make a difference? I don't know. That's interesting to me. This N is curvy. Use this to your advantage. How? Okay, so Edith just still doesn't care. Come with me, Matt. There we go. Oh, there, big lass. So much less polite. What can I interest you in today? 60 gold. Okay, so the door is just worth a lot more. Let's do it. You wish to sell? What are you offering? I should have looked at it first, I guess. Can I just... It's a door. You've seen these before, right? It's gone. A well-made puppet. I don't know what it's wrought of, but I'm sure I can take it off your hands. I'll give you 60 gold. Ask about a job. I couldn't help it over here. The young charge is looking for work. Yes, he is indeed. $25 gold. 50 gold. An enterprising lady we have here. Alright, hand it over. He beams as you hand over the gold. Now this is the small matter of insurance. Insurance? Not to fret, love. It's only 10 gold. There you go. Deal. You shake hands with the merchant. And the price is settled. So, do we have a contract? Will you give me the boy? Sure, let's do that. See what... I mean, that's gonna be bad for him, I guess, but... whatever, right? I might as well. Matt sighs. Well, I guess it's a living. Let's get this over with. Matt glares at the merchants. Why do you even want an apprentice anyway? Because you're cheaper than a wife or a donkey. That's your first lesson in mercantilism. Your education starts now, by the way. Your first exam is on carrying these crates. We'll stay the night at the inn, and then we'll start out for the next village tomorrow, where no one knows you. I'll make no sales if the townsfolk think I hire vagrants. Matt does not reply to this. He picks up a heavy-looking box as instructed. And you're gonna want a good night's kip, since you'll be hauling the cart a fair few miles tomorrow morning. Matt looks back at you over his shoulder as the merchant leads him away. You've unlocked a new ending. The actions have changed the future. Take the ring off. Using the many to see ends in your life. So this one's the first one we were supposed to do. Let's see what we get. Yeah, oh. Doesn't look horrible, but it doesn't look great. Happy birthday, Anne. Dad grins at you, poking you with the package. It doesn't feel like a happy birthday. It's pouring with rain, but you're sat outside trying to sell merchandise that fell off the back of a van from a pop-up store that attaches to Dad's car. The awning of the store doesn't quite cover you both, so one of your legs is soaked numb. I don't know why they're so upset about the rain. This is set in Britain, right? It always rains. There are still a few other cars and stores in the marketplace, but it's getting dark, so most of them have gone home. Dad insisted on staying to try for more sales, but he saved your birthday present till the end to make up for it. Maybe it'll be worth it. Go on, open it. He hands you the package, which is bulky and wrapped in red paper. It's soft and squishy. You open it. It's toilet paper. Name brand, Dad says. Makes a change from the substitutes we've been using. You grin half-heartedly. Now all we need is a toilet to go with it. Dad doesn't laugh. You look back at the car in which you both live. It's a lot more scratchy than it used to be. Dad keeps scraping trees in the forests where you park at night. He's absorbed himself in gluing bits of broken kettle back together. No one's going to believe that's a functioning appliance, and they do. They can't resist these prices, precious. I'm pretty sure they can. We haven't made a sale for an hour. At least make it look like the picture on the instructions. He lost his glasses last week, so he can't read the instructions. Neither can you, in fairness. You haven't been to school in years, and Dad's not much of a teacher. Dad sighs. That's not a very good ending at all. Fair enough. Shall we pack up? I don't think we're getting any more people in this weather. You nod and stand up and start packing, but then Dad's expression makes you pause. He's eyeing something over your shoulder. He looks hunted. You turn to see what's happening, and you spot a gang of people charging through the rain. The one in front looks angry. He has a bandage on one hand and a rickety-looking Brenda in the other. One of them points your way, and then they all turn in your direction. Dad frantically folds up the store and stuffs it into the boots. You grab your bag, but in your haste the toilet paper bounces out of your hands. Rolls down the wet road, unspooling as it goes. You make a grab for it, but the mob are closing in fast. Dad shouts, "Leave it!" You dive into the car as the mob descends, and Dad floors the pedals. The car speeds away into the night. All of the pedals? Maybe not all of them. As the crowd shrinks into the dark behind you, you go limp in your seats. The town outside is murky and wet. The rain drums on the windscreen like a headache. Most of what you own fits into one bag, and the rest of it fits into the world's tiniest car. You lost your only birthday present today. You toy with the ring in your pocket. Life could be worse. You could be living on the streets. But you can't help thinking, surely there's got to be more to life than this. And there is. We already know. We already know. Did it crash this time? It did crash this time. Do we just end the episode here then? No, it's too early. We could end it. Let's just start it again. It's gonna be quick. You're not even gonna notice the black screen. It's already gone. It's not gone. Why is it not gone? Come on, capture. The game is back up. You can do it. There we go. So what do we get here? Sunglasses. That's the only improvement we get on this one. That's not a lot. So we could have haggled like a better deal there with the merchant, I guess, as the very poor Anne. Like with the 100 gold, we could have offered only, what was it, 50 and then 10 for insurance or something? Or maybe 90 and 10 or something like that. I don't know. I'm not really sure what's next though. Because I still don't know how we get into the tower. We could buy some stuff, I guess. Let's go in as curvy Anne again. And just have a look around at her. See what's different, maybe. How much was the key? 40. We could afford that. What a weird book. We still haven't looked at the door in the inventory. Give me that key. I'll take it. We need to figure out the measuring scales too at some point. Rusty iron key. I don't know what it. Yeah, I don't think it's gonna unlock this. That would be too convenient and too easy. An older monk to your right calls out as you enter the cathedral. Mistress Bessie, have you returned to us at last? He beckons you over. Well, that's not us, but I guess we look like that a little. Mistress Bessie. The old man peers at you more closely. Oh, my mistake. My apologies, young lady. I thought you were Mrs. Levin. You're both youthful women, rounded of figure. You have the same melancholy mean? I don't know. But I see I was mistaken. You're new to Lauderdale, I see. I'm Brother Chiswick, the master of arms for this parish. Are you acquainted with Mistress Bessie? At the close of her business hours, she brings her remaining wares to the distressed and destitute of the village. They used to gather here and tarry for her bread and pie. Such a friend she is to the local poor, but she has not visited us of late. We fear she is in depression or suffering in some spiritual manner. If anything is troubling our dear Bessie, we will be most pleased to aid her. Okay. You use the key and the door unlocks. So it is just that easy. Who would have guessed? There's a hefty Bible in the center of the table. Nah. The table is piled with books and scrolls. You sort through the big pile, checking the titles. Demonological theories and practice. Extermination of the Witch 101. The 10th Crusade, War on Witchcraft. Spotting and stopping Satan's... Santa. Oh, man. I've been reading too much. Stopping Santa's imps, sure. Let's go with that. The last book in the pile is a demonology. Take it. Folded former wear. There's a pile of folded former wear here. The trousers are too short for the dark though. Take them. Why can't I take them? I want Matt to take them. I guess I don't need them yet. Or maybe because I'm big, I'm heavy, maybe I'm stronger too and I can pull the lever. Let's see if that's the video game logic we have to apply. Your hand brushes against something strange. A lever. It's jammed. You pull with all your might, but it won't budge. Nope. But you have the book. We know how to get the feather. Still don't know how to get the frog though. We'll figure it out. Take a feather. Doing very well here. The post box is still here. Come on, follow me, guy. So it's all the same, so yeah, it is. Where do we go over here? I don't know. There's no other way up there, right? No, okay. Well, there is another way, but this is not the other way. No, let's ignore them. We've already heard all of that before. Huh? What is a toilet doing in the middle of the woods? It's pristine, as if from a showroom. There's no water on the bore. Looks like there's water on the bore. Trust me, I don't want to go in there any more than you do. But we do. Go in there. You find yourself in a smoky room. The only light comes from a dwindling fire, which is sucking a pit in the wall. Yes, yes, yes. What do you want? Ask about a job. Don't tell me a boy, your poor little orphan relation, is looking for some means of supporting himself since his parents have tragically kicked the bucket, and for some reason you thought I might be of aid. You might persuade me to plumb into charity. No, I know the boy in question. Target practice. Although I do need new targets. I need a favor in return. I can't leave my post. Okay. So if you get them from me, I need the instructions again. Here's what I need, a book. It's called a Demonology. You'll find it at the god borders across town. Yes, raven's feathers, you'll find those in most parts of a raven. A live frog, I don't care where you find that. She clears out the vegetable garden. Perhaps the boy can help you. I'd like to know he's not completely useless before I take him on. Okay, book, frog, raven's feathers. Bring them here and I'll apprentice your boy. Understand? I understand. Good. Now run along. You get those things from me. I wouldn't tolerate time as behaves here. You don't know what strange obstacle might get in your way. Okay. The pink-faced brunette is hovering before the cottage, fidgeting. There's a latrine by the river you want it. How dare you suggest such a thing to one of royal blood? I'm preparing to perform a business transaction with this woman of the servant class. Any minute now, I will walk inside and engage her services. You should know better than to address me without permission. I am noble born, you must curtsy and say my lady. She looks down and squeaks. The pumpkin has sprouted from the earth and is nibbling her shoe. The girl screams and tries to kick the pumpkin off, but it's lashed around her ankle with its roots. What's that noise about? The woman of the servant class has appeared at the door, looking peeved. The girl wails as she runs for the pumpkin. It's a very good wail. It bounds after her, chasing her around the pumpkin patch. Caught off this vegetable. The woman whistles and the pumpkin lets go of the girl. The woman points towards the woods with a stern look on her face. With a hiss, the pumpkin springs over the fence and off into the forest. The girl lets go of the fence she was clinging to and turns towards Selma. She drops a nervous curtsy. Selma doesn't move. My, mistress ankle hides. Get on with it. I've come to correct my order. What order is that? Heh. A potion, good woman. You promised me a little magical unguent? Unguent? I don't know. For a delicate conundrum of a feminine nature. Oh, one of those. Where's the rash? A love potion. You promised me a love potion. Another one. Satan preserve me. Fine, I'll fetch it. You stay out here, don't pollute my house by coming inside. The girl looks like she wants to argue, but stays quiet. Selma yawns, proffering a pinkish jar in one hand. One jar of ethically dubious chorup for her royal highness. Oh, you needn't call me your highness. A simple my lady will do. Will it now? Yes, quite. I'm grateful to you. At first I was loath to trust my future to your simple peasant wisdom, but now I have come to know you. And I know that within this humble shack dwells goodly, but it is long past the hour. I must be going. Money, of course. The same as last time? No, I want 200 gold. 200 gold, but the last one only cost me. I'm afraid I have no memory of what I charged last time. It must be my simple peasant brain. You owe me 200 pieces of gold, one piece for every horrible spell I've thought of putting on you but haven't. Yet. Now it's 205, hurry up. The girl pours her purse out and nervously starts counting coins. Selma snaps the purse shut and takes it from the girl's hand, stuffing it into the sack on her belt. That will do. She hands over the jar. Now listen. This love potion is made from fresh cut blue flower. Like all love potions, it is totally ineffective. Not the desperate young fools ever believe that, or stop asking for them. However, it does have a de-stressing effect. Best case scenario, the drinker will find your company a little less repulsive than they otherwise would. Again, the text doesn't fit in the box. The instructions are written on the bottle. If you prepare it right, the drinker will be relaxed and at ease with you. If you get it wrong, all sorts of bizarre things can happen. So people will actually like me? In theory. You're still a repugnant little turd who spikes people's drinks. I expect there's a limit to how likable you can be. I'm going to be loved. Maybe. Or it could give you both a bad case of the squids. You'll have to hope my simple peasant wisdom is on the mark. She leans in and the girl leans back, sweating. Now, scat. The girl frees. Selma is grinning to herself, and she notices you and her smile disappears. Oh, you have no right to judge. You love thoughtlessly endangering children. Look at all the perilous things you make that boy do. At least this is going to be funny. She eyebrows you sullenly before retreating back into her den. Where do I get a frog? Where would he get a frog? Somewhere near the water, but like there's no... You don't happen to sell a frog, do you? No. I don't know where to go to get a frog. I don't have one in my throat. Yeah, I don't know. You've never seen any animals, right? Only mice. And cats. Maybe in the well. No? No. Ribbit, there's the frog. There's a frog swimming around in the fountain. It hops onto the fountain rim and stares at you. Ribbit. It has such sober eyes. They speak of some great sadness, stoically born. Take it. You pick it up. We probably don't have enough time now. Don't hold him by one leg like that. Why not? He doesn't mind. He might. What if he was a person once? A person? I bet someone magicked some person and turned him into a frog. Look at his eyes. You both look at his eyes. They blink, glistening with some secret sorrow. You should kiss him. Excuse me? He might turn into a handsome prince. And then what? Well, a prince might be useful to have. You should just try it. What am I going to do with a prince? Just try it. At least we'll know. Sure. You eye the frog with suspicion. You don't want to do this, but the curiosity might actually kill you, so it's best to just get on with it and find out. Make sure you do it on the mouth. Please don't talk. You grab the frog around the middle and raise it to your face. Ruak? I don't know. You smash it against your mouth. It smells like pondweed and tastes like mud. The skin is gritty and slick with slime. Blah! You wait. Nothing happens. It didn't work. I guess he wasn't a prince after all. I've probably got dysentery now. Dysentery. Never speak of this again. Frog in the bag. I don't know when she closes, but she might be closing at 5. I think we're already too late. No! It would have been a really nice ending. Yeah, go away, guy. No, we made it in. Oh good, you're back. I missed your company, so... Do you have the goods? I've got the goods. You open your bag and show her the clutch of feathers, the dust-caked book, and the unhappy-looking frog. Selma blinks. Well, you actually did it. And there was me going to march you for my pumpkin badge. She dangles the frog by its leg. It's flailing about, trying desperately to escape her grip. Aren't we above ourselves? Calm down, your lordship. Croak! She stuffed it into a leather bag and pulls the drawstring tight. Where's the boy? Boy! Matt sticks his head around the door, looking worried. But miss? Come closer, boy. Matt steps a fraction of an inch inside. She strides over to him and pinches his spindly arm. A stripling. Still. Stripling? Stripling? I don't know. Please don't eat me, miss. Okay, I'll just skin you for leathers and burn the rest. And stop thinking about running for the door. It gives a poor first impression. This venture says you're looking for a job. Matt squeaks. Please, boy, you're not a mouse. Yet. Selma turns to you. I sense he's not a conversationalist. That's a good quality in a hireling. Does he want the apprenticeship or not? Sure. He'll take it. I will? Excellent. I hope you're not squeamish, boy. I'm a bit, miss. Well, we'll soon train you out of that. You can start by milking my squid for their random. She slides a bucket over to Matt with a stick, which slops onto his bare feet. Matt turns green. A deal's a deal, Miss Achronist. You kept up your end, so I'm on the hook for his employment. You can rest assured I'll make the best of him. By which I mean the door is behind you. Matt grabs your arm. Don't leave me here. Nope, we'll leave him here. No, we don't care. Let's see what we get, and then end the episode there. You slide the ring of your finger against my house fresh before our eyes, and what do we get? In the present day. Well, that looks nice. This hand here is a bit creepy. But this looks nice. Guess we're rich now. There's a lot of text. No. Happy birthday, Sister Anne. Sister Jamila walks into the forest gate. She's grinning and has something concealed behind her back. You're pretty sure it's your birthday present. You resist the urge to read her mind, tempting as it is. They don't celebrate birthdays in the orthodox sanctified commune for unusual women. Birthdays are for mortals, but the younger members of the sisterhood, like you and Jamila, you do keep some of the traditions of the outside, even if you have to do it secretly in the woods. Thanks for coming to meet me, you think to her. I've needed this so bad today. Do you want cake? Jamila's eyes light up. You have cake? You pour a plastic tub out of your rucksack. You hand her a tin-foiled slice, and then take one for yourself. You both munch in silence, so that doesn't stop the conversation for two members of the sisterhood. Goddess, this is good cake, Jamila thinks. Oh, and have news. Sister Merida bit the dust last week, so I've been put in charge of lunar ceremonies for now. That's great. How did Merida go? This integration spell by Sister Efsoon. Efsoon, what would be your name? She couldn't counter it in time. The community doesn't mind if two sisters feud, even to the death. The prevailing attitude is feuds are natural selection at work, and they strengthen the group, so long as an adult sister does not attack a fledgling witch, and duels are not conducted on campus grounds. Such things are tolerated. Sisters who break these rules are expelled. You finger a scar on your collarbone, remembering. Jamila slaps her forehead. Oh, I nearly forgot your present. She pours out a long, thin box wrapped in green paper. Many happy returns and all that. You pour the wrapping off and remove the lid. It's a knife. A magic knife. It looked so cool, I couldn't not. It does look cool. It's got runes carved into the handle, most of which you recognize as protection spells. The edge is so thin that you can barely see the blade at all. You can use it in all kinds of spells. I found a bunch of good ones online. I'm out of data right now, but when we get into town this week, I can find some Wi-Fi and show you. She lowered her voice. You can also use it for, if your mother tries to kill you. Wants a sandwich, she smiles. Yeah. Jamila stands up. I've got to go. I'm supposed to be opening the circle for moon worship tonight. I've got to set up. Jamila watches your face. Sometimes it's nice to have friends who can read your mind. There are some things you prefer not to put into words. I know she blames you for her being expelled, but that doesn't mean she'll come back. You needn't worry too much. She looks at you a bit longer. It'll be 2-on-1. She won't stand a chance. You feel a little better. But then something strange happens. There's a flash of lightning and suddenly Jamila is gone. She vanishes right in front of you. Jamila? Jamila? No answer. Thunder growls overhead. But when you look up, there isn't a cloud in the sky. There's no moon or stars either. It was getting dark when you arrived here, but now night is falling impossibly fast. Blackness is blotting out the trees and closing in on you. The air is so cold you almost choke. Then you realize. This is magical darkness. You back into a tree, gripping the knife and mutter a quick protection spell. A faint light starts to glow under your feet. You hold your breath, weaving the spell to keep the seeping dark off your skin. It swirls angrily, but you know the caster can't keep this up forever. Sure enough, the darkness eventually starts to ebb. You can almost see again. When you're sure it's safe to do so, you let the protective spell fade. You totter forward. You still can see Jamila, but you do realize you're not holding your new knife anymore. It's right in front of you, sticking out of a tree, where it has been plunged up to the hilt. You read the words carved into the bark. Next time, Anne. Yikes. Finish, I guess. Let's just quickly take a look what we get this time. Can't read, has tinfoil, and is psychic. So being psychic seems really good, because you can guess the weight on the scale game. The tinfoil, I don't know what we'll use that for. The can't read thing is weird. Why can't I read? I guess bitches don't learn to read or something. Anyway, we made a lot of progress. We only have 4 more timelines to go, 4 more endings to go. And then all the achievements. I still haven't looked at them. There might be some we could have already done. Anyway, that's it. A bit of a longer episode, but we got a lot of stuff done. I'm happy with that. Last episode was a bit of a setup episode, I guess. But now, you know, like we're rolling. Probably next one we're gonna stop with that. But who knows? Maybe not. This is still really fun. I'm having a good time. I like piecing together like a puzzle, or kind of a puzzle. I guess it is a puzzle, I guess. Together like this, it's just fun to have like this incomplete information, and like with every new day, with every new attempt, you learn something more. With every new character, you get another look, another glimpse at something. It's just good. I like it, and I hope you're enjoying it too. But that's it for today. I'll see you next time. Bye bye.